What if Ceres Crags whispered your despair, clawing your heart to trap you forever? This super creepy story from Ceres in 2180 will grab you tight. Myra Vell, a surveyor, finds whispering crags that hiss her despair over her sister's death. But they trap her team in endless rock, stay to face the dark. Ceres' rocky plains stretch under a black starry sky, their crags jagged like broken dreams. Myra treks in her sealed suit, her boots crunching as she maps ancient ridges. The research outpost domes hum in the cold, her only home since Earth got too crowded. Myra's heart aches because her sister Taran died in a cave collapse. 5 years ago, her last words, "It's whispering," stuck in her head. She hopes the crags hold clues to what Taran meant. One day, her probe scrapes a crag and it whispers, "Myra," in Taran's voice, like grinding stone. Her chest feels tight. She thinks it's the dust, but she freezes when the crag glows and forms Taran's face, her eyes empty, staring at her. Myra's scared, but she can't stop exploring. The whispering crags get creepier, hissing louder, and bad things hit the outpost. Tools jam, lights flicker, and the air feels heavy, like it's stealing despair. Myra's scanner, which maps the rocks, stings her head, like the whispers are creeping into her mind. Other surveyors hear the crags whisper their despair lost. Hopes, old failures, then stiffen, trapped in stone. Myra checks a crag, but its surface is weird, with tiny carvings that glow under her light. She tells her friend Reyes, a tough geologist with a scar on his jaw from a rock blast. Reyes scans the plains and finds carvings, pictures of people trapped, their despair etched in stone. The crags hum, "You're lost," in a spooky voice, and Myra's hands shake so bad she drops her scanner. What's this whisper trying to do? Myra and Reyes decide to find out. They suit up and trek to a crag cluster, where the dust stings and the rocks groan like a beast. The crags whisper like a maze, glowing too fast. Their lights catch strange carvings, shapes that shift when they blink. Myra's stomach knots like something's watching. The carvings lead to a deep rock cave, its walls glowing gray like a frozen scream. In the center, a whispering crag core pulses, hissing like a storm. Dark shapes swirl in the dust, like ghosts with no faces. Myra feels dizzy, like the cave's pulling her in. Reyes' tools catch signals from the core, not from Earth but from deep space, far past the asteroid belt. The cave feels wrong, like it's alive. Myra's scanner shows scary pictures, Taran's collapse, surveyors screaming, and an old outpost locked in stone. Reyes says the crags are part of something called the despair, not just rocks but a trap that binds souls. The whispering crags work for the wraiths, a creepy force that loves despair and grows with every whisper. The outpost starts breaking down. Domes crack in sudden quakes, air leaks, and surveyors act weird, walking toward crags with eyes that glow gray. Like the stone, Myra's afraid they're not themselves anymore. Reyes finds a black shard in the cave, carved with stars that look like eyes, pulsing with the core's hum. The crags scream, "We hold," and Myra wonders if she's still safe or if the despairs got her trapped. Things get worse. Ceres' plains shake like they're angry. Myra finds a piece of the black shard, and it glows, showing Taran's face. She looks so scared, like she's stuck in stone, begging Myra to run. Everyone's scanners show the same thing, a web of dust where despair traps forever. The crag core shows a net of gray lines, like a trap catching every person at the outpost. Each dot in the net is someone's soul, each hum their despair. The plains roar with a creepy sound, and the shadows match the despair's web, like the whole dwarf planet's waking up. Reyes finds a carving saying the wraiths want the whole system next. They're not just on Ceres, they're tied to other crags in space, all hungry for souls. Myra sees a vision of dark shapes, like fog with glowing eyes, talking about binding or ending everything. The despair's signals shoot out to the stars, like the wraiths are closing in. The outpost's gear goes wild. Radio scream Taran's voice. Lights flash her face. Myra feels Taran's whisper in the despair's web, so faint, urging her to fight. Reyes wonders if the wraiths are trapping them or testing them. Ceres quakes with a bad hum, and the shadows swirl like a cage. Myra stares at the crag core, her hands cold, knowing a ghost might be waiting. She thinks about Taran, about the outpost, about whether she can stop this thing or if it's too big. The air feels heavy, like it's crushing her. The outpost's too quiet now, and Myra's not sure if she's alone or if the wraiths are. Already in her mind, the crags glow brighter, their whispers louder, like they're thrilled. Myra steps back, but the rocks crack and the whispers grow stronger, calling her name over and over. She looks at Reyes, who's pale, staring at the core. They both know something's coming, something they can't stop. The planes outside roar, like they're alive. Myra's heart feels like it's breaking, but she won't give up, not yet. She grips her scanner, hoping it holds a clue, but the whispers just keep coming, pulling her closer to the dark. The crags feel alive, their glow spreading like a storm. Myra wonders if she ever leave, or if the despair has already trapped her soul. Twist. The crags aren't rocks, they're the claws of a star beast eating despair. Is Ceres a wasteland, or a soul vault? Could you touch creepy whispering crags knowing what they do? Tell us your scariest thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if this gave you chills, send it to all your space friends, and subscribe for more stories that'll blow your mind.